this young man of Bronce Medalist at Irish Olympic Boxing Academy, Dublin. Tonight, he represents Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Darren Sutherland. The referee for this contest.
He came to us when he came back from Brandon Ingle.
They had told him, like, when you go over there, look up the McCormick brothers, Pat and John, and they're running the gymnasium over there. He just said to me, he said, I want to train in your gym.
He came up to me in the ring and he says, is it possible for you to do a bit of pad work with me? He says, I'm boxing for this gym now.
Yeah, hop. Good. And again, hop. Now, throw the right hand and go right.
He stood out a little bit because it was kind of half American, half Irish accent that he had. And it was great. But I said to myself, should we see what he's like?
Feeling really good. Just 2 weeks. Just I'm a big middleweight, so I have to watch my weight. If there was any problem, that would be the only one, and it's not a problem, so there's no problems.
It didn't take long for us to realise that we had a very good talent on our hands. Terrific mover, great balance.
He had loads of charisma.
He wasn't just a kid in off the street, there was something special about him.
He's the most honest person I think I've ever met. You know, he just talked, he said it how it was.
Apart from him being a terrific boxer, he was also a fantastic person. He was terrific with everybody. All the kids, and they all loved him, and he had time for everybody.
Behind it all, he had a lovely manner about him, and it's so easy to get on with a youngster like that.
But he just brought this kind of brightness to the club that probably wasn't there. It's quite a dull place, as you can see, but when it was always alive when he was here, you know.
Oh, he lit the gym up. He lit the gym. The place could be in darkness. That guy, he was like a light. When he walked in, everyone bang, stood to attention. Who's just come in there?
He had everything going for him. He was glowing all the time, you know. Just to watch him. Everything was perfection.
There was just something about him that his style was terrific. He had punching power, he had great movement, great evasive skills. He was a coach's dream, basically.
He wanted to be very, very good at what he did. All we had to do was hone up everything and sharpen it all up.
Oh, you only had to look at this guy, and you knew there was a champion in the making. He had everything. Punching power, took a good punch. He was just brilliant.
When Darren went over to the Beijing Olympics, myself and John McCormick went over there to support him. And when he was getting his medal, which was we were waiting there for him, he came out, and I've never seen someone hug someone so hard.
But he was absolutely magic. He was thrilled with the medal. Thrilled with it, because he just said to me, I'm going to get a medal for the club. And that was his goal.
He said he didn't come home, he wasn't coming home empty-handed.
I think the club meant an awful lot to him, because signing on was like, no matter where he went in the world, he was all over the world. He always came back here.
He loved the club. As a matter of fact, I actually said to him one time, joking, I'm going to bar you from here. No, you could never do that, he said. This is my club. I love this club. He said, what he said to me was, I love your atmosphere here, John. It's a family affair here.
You know, I just want to be treated like a normal person when I go in here. I don't want them all to go mad because I get proper embarrassed.
He came home last July and he texted me from his house. He said, Jimmy, this is Darren. This is my Dublin number. Any chance of hooking up, meeting you down the club, we do a session and do a bit of pads for old time's sake. The thing about him, like, he never lost. He said he'll always come back here, regardless of what he does in life. He said, this is where he calls this his home. This is his boxing home, you know. I'll never erase that from my phone, no. But I have another message to whereas a week later he says, I'm having a barbecue up in my dad's in Navan, and if yourself and John and Patton come up, because we have it on Sunday after dinner, because I'm going back to London the following week. Like, he was in great spirits at the time, you know. I just can't believe it. You know, so sad. I'd like him to be remembered as the really terrific person that he was. Not just as a boxer. He was an absolutely fantastic guy. He was a fantastic athlete. He was that bit special in the sport. And my life was a much better place with him in it.
When he came into the place lit up. He was something special. He didn't know it, but everybody around him did. There was an order around him, and it was lovely to see him. He was a gentleman.
I'd like him to be remembered as the great athlete he was, but more like the great person he was.
Anyone that I've met who knew him had nothing bad to say about the youngster. They all said to me, what a lovely youngster. He was always the gentleman, you know. And it was lovely to have a gentleman here because we don't have many of them in the boxing club. He was just magic. Magic he was. He was very, very good. He's going to be very badly missed by his mum and dad, Lord be good to him. You know what I mean? That's very, very sad in the whole family. So sad because he must have lit that house up something terrible. He must have just lit it up. And for that tragedy that happened that was just out of the blue, like wherever that came from. Only God knows, you know what I mean?